All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. We're so excited you're deciding to join us, or maybe you're catching the replay. I am Dr. Stacy. I am joined with Joanna Dundas in Montana, who is going to share with you all her personal experience and testimonial using the X39 stem cell activation patch and other patches from Lifewave. And she's going to share her husband, and I think she's got a few pets or animals, large animals, that she's going to be sharing their testimonials as well too. So Joanna, thank you for being here today. Tell us, how long have you been using the Lifewave technology?
Well, we were introduced to it about a year and 3 months ago,
Mhm.
and for my husband's shoulder pain. Um, so we went ahead and ordered. I was pretty skeptical, but we figured, it's worth trying. We can't, lose our business. He has to be able to do this job.
Mhm.
So tried him within a couple days. He was like, "Oh my gosh, I have to have these," but I was still skeptical. I'm like, "Well, maybe oh, whatever. But if it's helping him, that's great." So I used them off and on for a while, but I wasn't sold completely on it, but he was, and that's fine. So we kept ordering. Well, then about January of this year, I started researching more into it and seeing more results from my close friends and started using them every day on myself. So what I have seen is a about 95% reduction in my migraines.
Mm.
Uh, and the two I've had, as soon as they come up, I put an ice wave patch on either side and they are gone within 8 minutes. I have timed it.
Wow.
So yes, so I think the X39 is why I'm not having them as frequently. And then if I do, I'm able to stop them. I haven't had one go full on since January, and it was every couple weeks before that.
Wow.
So that was huge. Um, I also have a lot of hand numbness. I'm an esthetician, so you're working fine motor skills a lot of the time. It got so bad I could barely even tie my shoes a lot of days. I couldn't hold a pen. I couldn't even write. And I've seen about a 75% reduction in that. So, and no surgery. I've never had any surgery for it. I don't even have to take
Mhm.
ibuprofen for them. Yeah. So that is huge. I've seen a lot of people close to me have amazing results. My friend has not had a lupus flare in 6 months when she was having them 3 to 4 days a week before.
Mm.
I told her she needed to try it in January. She said, "I have nothing left to lose." Within 3 weeks, she's never had a lupus flare again.
Wow.
So yeah, so that was mind blowing for
Mm.
me. With our animals, we have horses, dogs, cats, parrots, lizards. We have everything. So we have a 21-year-old horse that was used as a barrel racing and show horse, mounted shooting horse for a lot of years. And then my friend gave her to my son. Um, and she was having what they call a goose step, and she was having a hard time walking. Well, within 3 weeks of using the X39 and AccuLife, she was walking almost normally again. So then we did that for several months, and then we kind of let it go for a while and didn't catch her. And then it came back.
Mm.
And so we went to do it again, and it helped again. So if people ever think that it's placebo, you can't make an animal believe in placebo. You can't. That doesn't work with animals.
It either is happening or it's not.
So put it on your animal, and then you know if it's working or not. So you kids and babies and animals, you can't do that. So that was another mind-blowing experience. But like I talked about my husband, he is 52 years old, born and raised in Montana. If he did not believe in the power of the patch, believe me, he would not be using them. He loves it so much. He uses X39, Eon, Icewave, glutathione, carnosine every single day.
Wow.
Yeah. And he is not, I mean, that's just not how he was raised, to use natural remedies.
Mhm.
So that is huge. He tells everybody about it. We own a lawn care snowplow business. If he couldn't do his job, I don't know what we would do.
Mm.
Thought I'm going to have surgery and take time off. And that was a year and a half ago. And he barely takes ibuprofen ever anymore.
Does he use
Yeah.
Icewave also for pain? Yeah.
He does. Does flare up when out of weed eating or something that day. He does use Icewave. My 72-year-old father in Florida uses. He was in a severe accident the week of 9/11, and he was in a wheelchair for months and months. He's had reconstructive surgery all over his body. He broke like 40 bones.
Ooh.
He didn't either, but he said, if I go a day without my patches, something's off. I'll be driving down the road and I feel like my body's not lubricated, like it's oil, like it WD-40s my body. And he tells everyone, you got to try this. And he's even come to some of the conferences now.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. He said, I never in a million years would believe something like this would work, but it does.
Mm.
And so I'm seeing not just my results, but people I love results. And you can't make it up. It really does work. I mean, like I said, I was skeptical and I was like, well, it's not going to help, my stuff. But I got really into researching it in like December, January, and learned a lot more. And it's life-changing and life-saving for some people. So for many people.
Yes. Wow. You have a lot of testimonials right there in just your immediate family and pets, animals.
I could go on, my clients and my friends, I could go on, but that's just a few people close to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I've seen it with the animals. I have another person on my team who used it on their dog with cancer and
Mm-hmm.
immediately detoxing the dog within an hour of putting on the patch.
Wow.
So
Well, we're so excited. I'm excited. Thank you for sharing today. Because I know, sometimes it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I have to come on here and share to random strange people. But, that's how we help others, right? We share our personal experience, our testimonial, and of those people that we care and love. And that's, how we're going to connect and help other people, improve their quality of life in a way that's non-invasive and doesn't put anything in the body. It works with the body's own light. You and I both have our patches on right now. We both have them right here in this area. Yep. And so which patch do you have here?
this is the Eon.
The Eon? Okay, mine's the X39. And so it doesn't matter where you stick it. You put it on the body, right? You just put it on. That's the main thing. You leave it on 12 hours and then take it off and throw it away. I do want to let them know, because I know you mentioned AccuLife. We haven't really talked a lot about AccuLife. AccuLife is the exact same thing as Icewave. There's nothing different. So she said her husband uses Icewave. She put the AccuLife on the horse. The only difference is that you can't have something licensed for pets, for veterinary animal use, that's licensed for people, right? And so Icewave, AccuLife are identical. I have used many times the AccuLife on my husband when he golfs and his ankle kind of flares up from a break a long time ago. I'll put AccuLife on him. If that's what I got, grab it out of my bag. It doesn't matter. I always joke. Sometimes he's a horse's, so I put it on him. But it's the same thing as Icewave. There's nothing different.
Realize that it is, but we have AccuLife, but we also have Icewave. But
yeah,
yeah.
You can use them interchangeably. So thank you, Joanna, for coming on here today and sharing your personal experience with everyone. I appreciate you so much. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you.